It's story time. Story time. Let's read it story time. Story time. I'm geeked, it's story time. Story time. You and me, it's story time. Story time. Let's achieve. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Story Time with me, Kayla. How are you all doing on this beautiful Sunday? I hope you are doing well, and of course, as always, please making sure to please still stay safe. Now today, we have another special author feature. Today, we will take a look at a book from brand new author, Bojana Milojkovic. Now, Bojana is an amazing author who has written a book about a topic that affects both kids and adults, and that is anxiety. And today, we are going to learn all about how to overcome it. And so, without further ado, the book we'll be reading tonight is called Marvin and Me, How a Girl and a Mouse Beat Anxiety Together, written by Bojana Milojkovic. You ready to see what this book is all about? Ready, set, let's begin. Marvin and Me, How a Girl and a Mouse Beat Anxiety Together, written by Bojana Milojkovic, illustrated by Yuliia Zolotova, and with a foreword by Dr. Fowler. My apologies in advance for mispronouncing anyone's name. I'm so sorry. And also, for parents and caregivers, there's going to be some tips written right here on the side of the book. So while I'm reading, you can go ahead and read some tips to help you and your child with their anxiety. All right, you all ready to jump straight to it? Let's begin. This book is dedicated to my family, the light of my life. Hey, shout out to her family. And here is a foreword by Dr. Fowler. Let's jump straight to it. Let's begin. Hi, I'm Pippa, and I'm off to visit Grandma. Together, we love to pick flowers on her farm, and swing in our swings, and talk and talk. Ooh, that sounds like something I love to do when I see my grandma. But today, I don't feel like flowers, or swinging, or talking. What's wrong, honey? Asked Grandma. Her hugs always make me feel safe. Yes, it's something about a grandma's hug that just makes you feel good inside. So I tell Grandma my worries. What if my brother falls off his bike? Or what if my mom doesn't turn the stove off? Ooh. These thoughts just keep on coming, I cry. Grandma, what's wrong with me? Grandma smiles. Everyone has scary thoughts sometimes, she says. Maybe you just have more of them. That's true. In the afternoon, we go outside to pick flowers. I hear a squeak. It's a little mouse. Yikes! I scream and run and hide behind a tree. Grandma comes after me. That's just my friend Marvin, she laughs. Well, I don't like him, I say. Grandma has a little friend named Marvin the mouse. Squeak, 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 squeak. Grandma sits me down. That mouse could be a perfect way to learn about your fears, she says. Whenever you have scary thoughts next week, try imagining them in the shape of a mouse. I don't see how this will work, but I do trust my grandma. Just notice that little mouse when he comes, she says. After a while, perhaps he won't seem so scary. I never thought about that before. The next day, we're playing hopscotch in school. Along comes a scary thought. What if Dad trips and breaks his leg? Suddenly, I'm breathing really fast. Now, what did Grandma say? What did she say? When you have a scary thought, you should think of I imagine my fear as Marvin the mouse. Squeak, squeak, squeak! Without Grandma here, he's even scarier. And the more scared I feel, the bigger he grows. I remember what Grandma said and feel better. Tackling scary thoughts can take a little time, I remind myself. It's true. It may take some time, but you'll get there. The next morning at breakfast, I'm feeling more brave. I soon spot Marvin scratching by the refrigerator. So I stand on my tippy toes and boom, go away, Marvin. But the more I shout, the closer he comes. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Will Grandma's idea ever work? I need a different plan. So the next day, I take some cheese and line it up to the door. Surely this will get rid of Marvin, but no, he eats up all the cheese and comes right back for more. It's time to call Grandma. It's not working, I wail. I hid from Marvin. I told him to leave. I even tricked him with cheese, but he keeps coming back. That's the thing with scary thoughts, Grandma says kindly. The more attention you give them, the more they pop up and the scarier they get. Don't make that little mouse any stronger than he really is. Ooh, that is such a good thing to say. Like, that makes so much sense. The more we think about the things that are bothering us, of course it's just going to keep growing and growing bigger and seem more scarier. But we don't have to give it that attention. We don't have to think about those things that's making us scared. So, what should I do? I ask. Remember, Pippa, thoughts are just thoughts. They come and they go, but they don't stay forever. This gives me my best idea of all. Oh my goodness. Grandma has some knowledge up there. The next day, Mom and Dad and I make cookies for Grandma's visit. As I set them out with some milk in my fork, I suddenly see Marvin. Squeak, squeak, squeak! This time, I'm truly ready. Ooh, what is she going to do with the cookies and milk? Hi, Marvin, I say. Won't you join me for milk and cookies? Marvin looks confused. But the cookies smell so good. He takes one bite, then another, then a big slurp of milk. I am not afraid of you, Marvin, I say bravely. You can come and go as you please. Marvin scurries off. He looks happy after that cookie, and I feel happier too. I still hear his squeaks, but they're quieter now. Maybe I'm getting used to him. Look at him. He does look happy. And look at her smile. How did it go today? Asks Grandma later. Much better, I say. I gave Marvin cookies, but he didn't stay for long. Grandma smiles proudly. Those scary thoughts do not define who you are, Pippa. They just visit from time to time. And we both take a big bite of cookie. So, if you have scary thoughts, there's no need to be afraid. Just imagine they're an octopus named Olivia or a kangaroo named Carl. Let them come and go. Notice them, name them, talk about them with your parents, and maybe one day they'll join you for a glass of milk and a cookie, and you will become friends. The end. Absolutely the end. Yes, K Crew, wasn't that such a wonderful story? You know, anytime you feel that anxiety brewing inside of yourself, I want you to remember the tips in this book so you can get through it, because you will get through it. Now, I hope you enjoyed reading this book as much as I did. To find your copy, make sure to head on over to Amazon, and of course, be sure to follow on social media. A big thank you to Bojana for not only my copy, but for writing such an important book. I want to give a shout out to all her friends and family. Hey, everybody. And K Crew, I want to thank you for joining me as well, but it's time to say goodbye. You ready? Here we go. I know. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. My friends, goodbye to you. I hope to see you again real soon. Be proud of all you went tonight. Now climb in the bed and sleep real tight. On the count of three, let's say goodnight. 1, 2,